Hi, I'm currently run down with a really bad cold, possible flu, possible Cylon virus, and I've generally been avoiding video cameras and things like the outside world, but now I'm currently powered by Beecham's medicine and lemon tea and the fear of isolation, so let's get nasty! During the summer, I did an interview for a magazine in Scotland called The Skinny. It's basically a magazine about local events and gigs and all that hip happening culture-y stuff, and every year at the beginning of a new university semester, they publish a handbook for students, which is this thing, which is the thing that my interview is in. I did the interview while I was in the US, so basically we did it via instant messaging rather than face-to-face, so it meant that I actually got to think about my answers and then write them down in a more coherent pattern than when I usually try to do the talking thing and make the points clear, which I'm not very good at doing. I let my mum read it, and when she did, she said that I actually sounded intelligent in it. Thanks, Mum. The title is Big Man Off Campus, which I love because the whole interview basically covers the theme of me being both a YouTuber and a student at the same time. When I got back to uni, all my classmates read it and they insisted on calling me Big Man Off Campus for like a whole day. When we were doing the interview, I asked if they wanted any photos or press pictures or anything like that, because it's the kind of thing you include with interviews, and besides, who doesn't want to see this face on glossy pages? Yeah. But he said, no, it's alright because we're going to illustrate you for the interview. So I thought, that's cool. I love being drawn. I love it when people draw me and it looks good. This is the drawing they use for the interview. So you got your dark clad, probably ninja-like figure riding a unicorn in space and stabbing what looks like a tiny green Saturn. And I'm gonna be honest, like, this is actually a really good representation of me because this is basically exactly how I live my life. Anyway, it was a pretty good interview, and like I said, it's mostly talking about being a student and being a YouTuber and just how I got started and all these sort of things. And after reading the interview again, once uni had started and I was back in classes and I was also trying to sort of juggle YouTube stuff, it made me sort of think back to why I do this in the first place. I've never really gone into great detail in my videos as to why I started vlogging. Basically, when I was in high school, I used to do a lot of creative stuff like drama and music and orchestra and all these other things. When I started university, I didn't have that. So I was lacking in a creative outlet and I wasn't really having a good time of it. So one day in late 2007, I was browsing YouTube and I happened to see a video by Alex Day that was featured on the front page. It was his vlog tag game, which is a video I'm not even really sure if he still has online. But that simultaneously introduced me to vlogging and also to the community of vloggers because it was linking to multiple different channels. So I plucked up the courage to try my hand at it, and the rest is history, which is well documented on this channel. And it's great that I'm thinking about all this kind of stuff just now because I've just hit a massive milestone. Recently, I just passed 100,000 subscribers. That's a lot of people! That's you! And there's 100,000 of you and that's a lot. You're basically the online equivalent of this video of Psy doing Gangnam Style in South Korea. That's scary! That's a lot of people! If all of you showed up in the same place at the same time, I don't think I could deal with that number. I would die. But I'm extremely grateful that all of you have an interest in the dumb things I have to say or do. Because at the end of the day, I started just as a student doing dumb things to be creative, and now like so much and so many people have come from it, and it's terrifying. And you guys are the reason that I can still get up in the morning and go to my wardrobe and put on my ninja costume, get on my unicorn, go to space and stab a planet, because I know that someone somewhere will draw it. I honestly wish I could do more, but all I can do is promise that I'll do everything I can to try and keep reminding you why you clicked that subscribe button in the first place. You're all great. You're just great, because you're here. Anyway, getting all excited and lovey mushy dovey has completely drained me of all energy, so I think I'm gonna either get a glass of water and then, or possibly just